The Egyptian pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza, have fascinated researchers for centuries. Unsolved questions: how did the ancient Egyptians move and precisely place millions of heavy stone blocks without modern machinery? What advanced knowledge of mathematics and astronomy did they possess to align the pyramids with celestial bodies? Some fringe theories suggest lost technologies or even extraterrestrial assistance. Recent discoveries: evidence of ramps and sleds used for transporting stones. Discovery of workers' villages proving organized labor forces. Internal voids inside pyramids detected by modern scanning techniques suggest unknown chambers. The Nazca lines in Peru are enormous and complex figures etched into the desert floor. Mysteries: how did the Nazca people create such large-scale precise drawings without aerial views? What was the purpose: astronomical calendars, religious rituals, or messages to gods? Some lines form shapes visible only from the air, leading to theories involving ancient flight or alien contact. Scientific insights: careful surveying and string techniques likely used. The desert's dry climate preserved the lines for centuries. Ongoing studies explore their alignment with astronomical events. Discovered near Baghdad, Iraq, these artifacts look like primitive batteries dating back to the Parthian period, around 250 BCE to 250 CE. What is it? Consists of a clay jar, copper cylinder, and iron rod. Experiments suggest it could generate small amounts of electricity. Debates: some believe it was used for electroplating or medical purposes. Others argue it was simply a storage vessel with no electrical use. The true function remains unclear, sparking much intrigue. The Moai statues, carved from volcanic rock, weigh several tons each. Unanswered questions: how did the Rapa Nui people transport these massive statues across the island without modern tools? Why were the statues placed on stone platforms, avu, facing inland? Some legends describe the statues walking into place. Recent findings: experimental archaeology showed statues could be rocked forward using ropes. The statues possibly represented ancestral chiefs or spiritual guardians. Environmental factors may have contributed to the decline of the Rapa Nui civilization. An illustrated codex handwritten in an unknown script, carbon dated to the early 15th century. Key mysteries: no one has definitively deciphered the text. The manuscript contains strange drawings of plants, astronomical diagrams, and human figures. The author and purpose remain unknown. Theories: an elaborate hoax, a lost language, or a coded scientific text. Researchers continue using AI and cryptography to decode it. A linen cloth bearing the image of a man, believed by some to be Jesus Christ's burial shroud. Controversies: carbon dating tests suggest a medieval origin, but some dispute these results. The image's formation mechanism is unexplained by science. The shroud has a profound cultural and religious significance. Part 37, The Doorway of the Gods, Aramumuru in Peru. A mysterious rock-cut structure in the Hayamarca mountain region of Peru, known as the Gate of the Gods. The legend: local lore tells of an Incan priest who fled with a sacred golden disc and vanished through this portal. Shamans claim the site holds spiritual energy and is a doorway to another dimension. Archaeological insight: the structure is carved flat into a cliff, resembling a sealed doorway. No inscriptions, chambers, or accompanying structures have been found. The site's purpose and origin remain unexplained. Part 38, The Great Zimbabwe Ruins. A lost civilization in Africa. In southern Africa lies Great Zimbabwe, a city built with massive stone walls, some without mortar, rising up to 11 meters. Puzzling aspects: who built it and how did they acquire the architectural skills and labor force? How did it become such a powerful economic center in medieval Africa? Colonial scholars once denied that Africans could have built it, an idea now fully debunked but with lingering questions about its rise and fall. What remains unsolved: precise reasons for the city's abandonment. The full extent of its trade networks and cultural influence. Part 39, Göbekli Tepe, the world's first temple? Located in southeastern Turkey, this site dates back to around 9600 BCE, predating Stonehenge by several millennia. Why it's so mysterious: massive T-shaped stone pillars arranged in circles. Intricate carvings of animals and symbols. Constructed by prehistoric hunter-gatherers, supposedly without agriculture, writing, or cities. The big questions: how did they organize and carry out such a project? What was its purpose: spiritual, astronomical, social? Why was it deliberately buried thousands of years later? Part 40: The Saqqara Bird and Ancient Egyptian Glider? Discovered in a tomb in Saqqara, this small wooden artifact resembles a bird but has aerodynamic features. Theories and mysteries: some believe it was a toy, a weather vane, or even a scale model of a glider. Its tail and wings suggest knowledge of flight mechanics. Tests with replicas show it could glide short distances. Speculations: was it a symbolic artifact or evidence of forgotten knowledge of flight? No similar artifacts have been conclusively linked to this theory. Part 41: The Cave of Hands, Ancient Art or Spiritual Portal? Located in Argentina's Patagonia region, the Cueva de las Manos, Cave of Hands, features hundreds of stenciled handprints, some over 9,000 years old. Mysterious aspects: why were these handprints made? Art, ritual, or communication? Most prints are of left hands, suggesting they were stenciled with the right hand holding the spray tool. The cave also contains hunting scenes and abstract symbols. Speculations: some researchers believe the site held spiritual significance. The cave's remote location suggests it was visited intentionally for sacred purposes. Still, no definitive interpretation of the cave's full meaning has been agreed upon.